History Corner write-in. I'm actually writing in on behalf of my mother, who's a 65-year-old badass writer. She writes novels about historical fiction that try to point out how the patriarchy has been harming us for freaking ever. Basically, our whole society is built on purity culture that blames women and sex for everything wrong with the world. That's not news. But did you know it's been like this literally since ancient Rome? Americans love to think about Rome as this awesome cornerstone of civilization, to the point where men apparently think about Rome once a day. Well, in ancient Rome, they literally buried women priestesses alive for being accused of having sex. They were called Vestal virgins. They were promised to the state of Rome at a really young age as girls, and they told they weren't allowed to have sex. If something went wrong within Rome, think famine or lost wars, the men in charge would accuse a Vestal virgin of having sex, put her on trial, and oftentimes bury her alive as punishment. Crazy stuff. There are actual court records of these Vestal virgins being blamed for sex because of random events and then literally buried alive. Yeah, we're not so enlightened. Politicians and billionaires today love to blame sex lives of women in queer communities for all the world's problems instead of corporate greed and patriarchal cruelty. We're just like Rome. Anyways, if you thought this was an interesting fact, I'd also so appreciate if you could plug my mom's novel. I'm such a proud daughter. It's called The Cleansing by Victoria Alvier. It's a historical fiction novel about one of these Vestal virgins accused of having sex and put on trial. It explores the way hyper restrictive religious and patriarchal societies oppress women and gain control. I think the coven would love.